All right, guys, so Michael with San Juan Tree Care is here with me. He's helping me out today. We have got a Bobcat T770 that has been giving me a DEF overheating code, and they told me at Bobcat to check the doser valve because it's like an injector that sprays DEF into the exhaust. And if it gets clogged up, it can create that issue. So here's what we've got. I hadn't seen a video online explaining how to get this off and how to clean it. So first off, you have to take the top cowl off, which is that piece there. You can leave the exhaust top on it, but you just take out 4 bolts. There's 2 bolts on the side, and then there's 2 bolts that are down in the area where the grills go up here. So 2 bolts, bolt 1 there, 1 over there, and then 1 bolt goes right there. There is a nut on the inside of this bolt you have to hold with a wrench. Same thing over here, another nut you have to hold with the wrench. And then once you've gotten that off and everything is cleared, then you step down to the exhaust itself. This whole exhaust does have to come off. It's kind of heavy. It's not terribly heavy. What do you think it is? 20 pounds?
25 pounds.
Yeah, 25 pounds. As you can see, Michael loosened these straps. I actually took off, I unscrewed this, but technically there is, does that one have a, no,
that one doesn't.
That one has to be unscrewed.
You could, yeah, that one you got unscrewed.
Because you had to chase it up here somewhere. So we unscrewed that one. That one is, I want to say, a 20 millimeter. There's one over here. If we can slide that just a little bit.
Yeah, O2 sensor right
that
there.
one is right there. That's another O2 sensor, but it has a plug you can reach, so you don't have to unscrew that one. And that plug, where's that at?
Can't see it. You gotta come in right here.
There's the O2.
Right there.
But where's that plug at?
And then it comes to your pigtail, and then it just runs into the plug, which if you're taking it apart, it'll be plugged in. So
yeah, back there.
Pretty simple.
So you plug that one back in. We've got it slid all the way over here because this system here, which I forgot to show you while it was off the unit, that is your dosing valve. That's your dosing valve back there. It has 3, what are those, 10 millimeters?
Yep.
3 10 millimeter bolts that hold it onto the flange of the exhaust there. And there is a little nozzle in there that can get crusty because if you don't know, DEF is just urea, so it's P. Pig and bull, I think, is what they're using, and they dilute it with water, and it gets crystallized at times, and sometimes that little nozzle gets crystals on it. So they told me to use a soft bristle toothbrush, which I did. I just bought the like $1.19 toothbrush at the store. I dipped it in DEF fluid and I cleaned it out. So we bolted those 3 back on. Now we have to get this flange to meet that flange again. And where is
there's a bunch of connections on here too.
Oh yeah, you've got the hoses and
stuff. There's your input hose for your DEF. There's your, I'm pretty sure it's a return hose, and then a couple connectors here and there. I think there's 4 different connections on there.
So there's a couple electrical that are going to be for your dosing. You're going to have your inlet, outlet, like you said, for the DEF, and there might be a 4th one. Yeah, there's a 4th one.
4 of them that came off there.
Probably one is going to be to the pump, and then one is going to probably be to the valve itself to make it spray. And then we've got a coupler here that we've got to install once we get this in alignment, and it's a ring coupler. Where's that thing at? Oh, it's down here.
Just an exhaust clamp.
Yeah, it's just a heavy duty exhaust clamp is all it is. And then those T-bolts, of course, go to these. Now, when you're putting this back on, you have to get these bands, like, you need to spin it like this.
You need to rotate the whole thing or it won't come out of there.
You've got to rotate this all the way down, like so. And then you feed it through the backside first, and then you rotate it around like so. If I can get it to rotate one-handed, there it goes. Yeah, so then you, just freaking, it's hard to do one-handed. There we go. And then you feed it up through there like that. and then you put your T-bolts back on, and that's what holds that. And you can see where it was at. So we'll shift this all over once all that's connected back together. So that's kind of it. It's a lot of work for a very simple piece. Took what, like a minute and a half to clean? Yep. It just takes a lot of downtime to get it back where it goes. Now, if this doesn't work, they're telling me there's a valve that runs out of the DEF tank on the coolant line that might not be opening, and it might be overheating. And that's a whole nother thing. You gotta lift the cab, get into there. Hopefully that's not our problem. If it is, I'll show you what's going on though. So hope this helps out. I haven't found a video on this at all on the internet. So hopefully this will help you guys kind of see what to do to clean your DEF dosing valve on your T770 Bobcat.